on nature that led me working right here at Seaworld. We receive so many questions about killer whales each and every day from kids and grown-ups of all ages. We've gathered those questions and put them all together in this Killer Whales Up Close book to share with you today. And we've connected the book so you'll be able to see everything up on the big screen. Now, if you're ready to get started, it's my privilege to introduce you to Connor.
Hi everybody, welcome to Chevy Stadium. You ready to see killer whales up close? Alright, well first up I'm going to introduce you to two of our female killer whales. They're both one of our highest jumpers. On this side of the pool, everyone say hello to Corky and Shouka. Here they come. One more time on this side. Get your cameras ready. Next up, we have a 14-year-old male killer whale. He has a large personality, and we like to call him one of our sillier, our goofy whales. Coming out of the back to say hello to all of you, everyone please welcome Ikaika. Next up, we have one of our largest male killer whales coming out here at over 8,000 pounds and almost 20 feet long. He's also known as our gentle giant. Everyone say hello to Keet. Now Seaworld is home to 11 killer whales. We're fortunate enough to have 5 males and 6 females. Their ages range from Amaya, who's almost 2 years old, all the way up to Corky, who's 52 years old.
You can see how different each killer whale is. But did you know there are even bigger differences in the wild? Would you be surprised if I told you there are actually different kinds of killer whales? Scientists refer to them as ecotypes. They live in different habitats, they have different body types, and they even pursue different kinds of food. While ecotypes are all different, they're all still considered members of one species, or Sinus orca. One of the questions we get asked all the time is, how big does a killer whale grow to be? Well, that answer depends on which ecotype you're talking about. Is it a 16-foot female in Iceland or a 30-foot male in Antarctica? Let's take a closer look.
The remarkable thing about killer whales, no matter which type, is that they are found throughout our global ocean, from the Arctic to the Antarctic, and literally everywhere in between. They are found in so many different habitats and depend on such a variety of marine life for survival that killer whales are more intertwined with the fate of our ocean than any other marine animal. Truly, these awesome animals are the living symbol of our ocean, representing so much more than their own species.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's hear it again for our killer whale family. Okay, let's check out some of your great questions. Oh, here we go. So many people wonder about our trainers. In fact, raise your hand if you've ever wanted to be an animal trainer. Wow, that's a lot. Then you should meet the dedicated men and women who interact with our family of whales every day.
Up here on the main stage, we're joined by Candace, Katie, our spotter Christy, once again I'm Connor, Missy, and Summer.
Our trainers are so passionate about what they do here every day. And that reminds me of another one of your great questions. Here it is. Do the trainers talk to the whales? I'll let you answer that one, Connor.
That is a good question. We may not talk to the killer whales how you and I talk to each other, but we have taught the killer whales different hand signals, which helps us to communicate with them. This ongoing communication is an important part of building the strong bonds that we have with our whales. And because of these strong relationships, one of the things we're able to do is answer important questions through research.
Here at Seaworld, we have a unique opportunity to conduct research about killer whales, asking important questions that can only be answered in a setting like this. So much of what we learn here is being used to help killer whales in the wild. Of course, there are other questions that can only be explored by studying whales in the ocean. By exploring questions both at Seaworld and in the wild, our combined research gives all of us a better understanding of killer whales and the places they live.
And that's what I call working together. Research going in both directions. from our park to the wild and back again. That way everyone benefits. Okay, let's do another question. Oh, perfect. This individual wonders why whales jump. I just happen to have that emoji. Look. You know, killer whales communicate in a lot of different ways. Sometimes they vocalize, and sometimes they use their bodies. A jump like that is called a release, because they can get sound from the water. When a whale uses their body to survive water, it creates a commotion, both above and below the surface.
What a kid with a key!
This could be to show their excitement, display a little power, or even to get the attention of other whales. Some of you may have heard about Kalia's calf Amaya. Our Seaworld social media fans actually helped name her. And here at Seaworld, we watch newborn calves rely on their mothers for everything, from the very first moment of birth.
As a calf grows and gains some independence, it is looked after by other whales in the pod too. They help the mother protect the calf, teach it survival skills, and show the calf how to romp and play. Killer whales live in family-like groups known as pods. Like human families, their pods can range in size from just a handful of whales up to a few dozen.
Wow, now that's a lot of questions. Believe it or not, we get them every day.
We sure do. Killer whales communicate using all sorts of sounds. Let's listen. Killer whales have their own unique set of calls, their own dialect. But don't forget, they use body language too.
Sometimes they blow bubbles, bump into each other, or even scratch each other with their teeth, causing rake marks. These are the multi-line marks that you may see on the skin of some dolphins and killer whales. This is just one of the ways these animals display dominance over one another during social interaction, both in the wild and here at Seaworld. We've just learned how killer whales communicate using vocalization and body language. You remember how we communicate with them? That's right, with signals. Here at Seaworld, we communicate with our whales, and we want the next generation to be able to do the same.
All right, now this is one of our favorite parts of the shows where we get to meet two new friends. Everybody, we're going to have two participants from the audience come hang out with Summer and Candace, and also Corky and Shouka. All right, now let's see what Candace has going on over here at Corky. It looks like they're doing a little bit of a dance there. And then Shouka's hanging out over here with Jack and Summer. Let's see what Shouka does here. Looks like she's going to give you a wave hello. All right, what's Corky got here? Very nice little wave there. Now here at Seaworld, we also try to do different things with our animals and be pretty variable. So we're actually going to have Jack over here meet another killer whale named Ikaika. Being variable with our animals is one of the ways that we're able to reinforce them. So we just take a small moment here to change things up for Shouka to let her know she was doing a good job. And there's Ikaika waving over there. And now Summer's going to interact with Ikaika and Jack. Where's Corky doing? Shaking her head over there. Alright guys, Ike's going to do a little dance here with Jack. And we also have these whale tail necklaces for our participants to help them remember their time here with eating our killer whales. Let's give a big round of applause for our whales and our new friends.
Oh, here's another one of those great questions. Who takes care of you, Shamu? I love that question because it lets us give you a peek at how much we care for these extraordinary animals. Hey, Connor, is everyone ready?
We sure are. Now the training you're about to see is actually how we take care of our animals. When the killer whales learn to offer their tail flukes, we can actually draw blood. They have these veins that run very close to the surface of their skin, and once they're nice and relaxed, our veterinarians can actually get a blood sample. This is one of the ways that we're able to stay very proactive with the health of our whales. Now the slide out behaviors that you'll see are very impressive show behaviors and great photo opportunities, but this is actually how we weigh the whales. We have a large scale in one of our adjacent pools, and once a week we're able to pull our animals out of the water and then be able to weigh them. Now you can see Corky here is going to demonstrate that slide out behavior. Here she comes. Now we weigh the whales weekly to make sure that they're getting enough food and that our calves are growing properly. Now the high energy behaviors that you see, such as the bows and the breaches, those are behaviors that animals do here at Seaworld and out in the wild. Now these behaviors help us ensure that the whales get the exercise they need every day. Now if you focus your attention to the center of the pool, Keet's going to be doing one of those high energy behaviors. Here he comes, up and out of the water. Good job, Keet.
I know that our guests may also wonder, how much does a killer whale need to eat every day to stay healthy?
Just like us, every animal has different dietary needs. Amaya, who's only 2 years old, she's getting around 47 pounds of fish every day and also nursing from her mother. Now, Corky, who's our largest female at over 8,000 pounds, eats close to 180 pounds of fish every single day. Now, it's important to note, no matter what the animals do, they still receive all their food every day.
Because we've been able to determine how much killer whales eat at different stages throughout their life, researchers in the field can use that information to determine if ocean habitats are healthy enough for killer whale populations to thrive, and that kind of information is invaluable.
Now food, exercise, and physicals from our veterinarians aren't all the killer whales need. Each animal is so important to us, we want to make sure that their minds are challenged and stimulated too. They need the type of mental enrichment that comes through learning, interaction, and play. Now if you focus on the screen, you'll be able to see a video of some of the type of reinforcers or toys that we can give the animals, also known as environmental enrichment devices. Now you can see that they had those toys with the fire hose. We also are very close to Mission Bay, so we can borrow kelp. The animals like to tug that around and just kind of share it with each other. Now you can see the fire hose toys that we have for the whales. They like to just pull those around and share them with the other animals. Now with all the toys and games that we provide our animals, the best enrichment still seems to be social interaction with other killer whales and our team of experienced trainers.
Okay, how about a question for all the kids out there? I know you all want to know who would win if the killer whale squared off with a great white shark. How many of you think the shark would win? Raise your hands. Okay, now how many of you think the killer whale would win? That's right, the killer whale. You see, a shark hunts alone, while a killer whale hunts with a pod of killer whales. So it's not even a competition. Killer whales have even been known to hunt blue whales. Do you know how big a blue whale is? At over 80 feet. It's the largest animal ever to exist on the planet. But killer whales can hunt these huge animals because they coordinate, collaborate, and cooperate. They work together as a group to overcome challenges much bigger than themselves. We can learn a lot from them about how to overcome the challenges our ocean faces. In fact, if we collaborate like the killer whale, we could change the fate of the ocean and maybe even the world. Awesome, we've got some more questions. These are some really common questions that always come in. Here we go, first one. Why do some dorsal fins curve? That's a great question. You see, dorsal fins don't have any skeletal support, such as bones or cartilage, to support their height and weight. They're made completely of connective tissue. If the animal spends more time at the surface of the water, the tissue in the fin may weaken and the fin may start to bend. We occasionally see curved dorsal fins both in the wild and here at Seaworld. Next question. How fast can they swim? Well, depending on their body weight, some killer whales can reach close to 28 miles per hour. Check it out. Not bad, right? Next question. How much water can their tails splash? Their tails, or flukes as they're called, are really strong and can drink a whole lot of water about halfway up these stands. Last question. If all the whales splash all at once, could they get the whole audience wet? Well, maybe not the whole audience. Wow, now that was refreshing. You know, killer whales are so inspiring. In fact, the more we learn about them, the more we realize they represent more than just themselves. Truly, to better understand the killer whale is to better understand the ocean. Never stop wondering about the natural world around you. Be sure to visit SeaWorld.com for your free download of the Killer Whales Up Coast book and share it with your family and friends.
From all of us to all of you, thank you for coming, thank you for caring, and thank you for wondering. We hope you enjoyed Killer Whales Up Close and invite you to come back to see our One Ocean show at 4:30. Enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld. Goodbye, everyone.
Wait, yeah, the joke.